Look at the view. Hindi ba siya lalagay? So, buta.
Hindi ko ma-shoot eh. Marvin, hindi ka nga nag-shoot eh kapag ka nabun.
Practice ka na.
Well, family and friends, on behalf of Catherine and Daniel, it is my absolute pleasure to extend a warm welcome to all of you as we gather here today to share an absolute celebration of their marriage. It means so much to Catherine and Daniel that you're all here to be part of this special day. I would just like to acknowledge those who physically couldn't be here with us, but they definitely are here in spirit. And with the help of modern technology, we have family and friends who can still share this wonderful day with us. So if everyone would like to give a wave to the family and friends watching from the Philippines and in Sydney. So I think that camera there and that camera there. Yay! Glad you're all watching. So family and friends, you have all shown your love and support for this marriage by being here today. Each and every single one of you plays such an important part in the lives of Daniel and Catherine. So I'm going to ask you, as family and friends, do you give your love and support as Daniel and Catherine become husband and wife? We do. Yes, family and friends. Well, Catherine and Daniel, I, Nina Guelphy, are your registered marriage celebrant. I'm authorised to solemnise your marriage according to the laws of Australia. Before you, Catherine, and you, Daniel, are joined together in marriage in my presence and the presence of your witnesses, I'm bound, as you know, to remind you publicly of the solemn, serious, and the binding nature of the relationship you're about to enter. Marriage, according to the law of Australia, is a union of two people to the exclusion of all others, voluntarily entered into for life. So, Daniel, I'm going to ask you, as you stand by Catherine's side, do you promise to continue to support her dreams, be loyal and true, and treat her always with love and respect? And Catherine, as you stand by Daniel's side, I ask you, do you promise to continue to support his dreams, be loyal and true, treat him always with love and respect, and continue to be the best partner you can possibly be?
I do forever.
Oh. Well, it was on this day, 4 years ago, when fate brought the two of these together. They both knew they'd met somebody special, but it wasn't overwhelming love straight away. It was a friendship, a true friendship that formed, and the attraction and the connection grew and developed as they got to know and to trust one another. This has since blossomed and grown to a relationship that they know will last a lifetime. Destiny initially intertwined your lives, but it is your love and commitment to each other that brings us all here today. You have laid the solid foundations of friendship, trust, and respect. You're each other's twinkle in the stars, the light in the tunnel, and you made your home in each other's hearts. This is your moment in time, the next step in your journey as best friends and soulmates. And if you pass me those gorgeous flowers, so you can squeeze each other's hands extra tight as we, oh my goodness. Yeah, and share with us your vows, making you husband and wife. Okay, so you get to go first, Catherine, because she wants you to. Okay, so looking at Daniel, just repeat after me the legal sentence.
Sure.
I ask the people here today
I ask the people here today
to bear witness that I,
to bear witness that I,
Catherine Celebre Mesa,
Catherine Celebre Mesa,
take you, Daniel Hayden Kearsley,
take you, Daniel Hayden Kearsley,
to be my lawfully wedded husband.
to be my lawfully wedded husband.
Now, Catherine has written her own special vows. That's okay. Okay, so when you're ready, deep breath and go.
Daniel, I always believe that someone is out there perfect for me. My soulmate, who will understand and accept me for who I am. 4 years ago, I prayed for that someone, and that someone turns out to be you. God gave you to me as His perfect present.
When it feels matching, deep breath. You got this. Do you want tissue?
It's okay.
Yeah, I'll hold it for you if you want.
Daniel, when I first met you, it wasn't love at first sight. I didn't fall in love when you stole my kiss from me, or when you first hold my hand. My love for you just blew one morning, and I realized that I was excited to wake up with you by my side.
It's okay. You're okay. You're doing really well. Sorry. That's okay. When I felt like
When I felt like you were the missing piece in my life, and that I found my purpose. And that purpose is to love you. Sorry.
that's okay. You're doing amazing. Daniel, you are the most amazing.
Daniel, you are the most amazing, smart, loving, and kind. And considerate person I know. There are no words to describe how lucky I am to be for you to love me. But I'm thankful for always making me feel I'm beautiful, for being my shoulder to cry on, and for making me feel I am worth the effort. And I need your love and support. Thank you for being my safe space when I'm always stressed out about our future. And lastly, thank you for being you. I know that people think that you are tough from the outside, but you're cuddly and soft like a puppy. My love, I stand here today and I vow to be committed to you as your wife for the rest of my days. I promise to love you more every single day, although I can promise that I won't hate you sometimes. I promise to love your every flaw and weaknesses. I promise to be the best mother to our future 3 children. I promise to support your dreams and be with you until you reach them. I promise you my conditional love and my undying devotion. To not ask you more than you are. And I promise to not just be your wife, but also your best friend for the rest of our lives. My love. And now my husband. Happy 4 years anniversary. We are here. We are together and inseparable, now and forever.
You did great. It's a nice handkerchief there. Yeah, she did great. Deep breath. You want the tissue still? We might just hang on to it just in case, eh? Pass it to me for the rings. Okay. Daniel, just looking at Catherine. Hold hands again. Repeat after me. I ask the people here today
I ask the people here today
to bear witness that I,
to bear witness that I,
Daniel Hayden Kearsley,
Daniel Hayden Kearsley,
take you, Catherine Celebrity Misa,
take you, Catherine Celebrity Misa,
to be my lawfully wedded wife.
to be my lawfully wedded wife.
Now, Daniel has also written his own vows.
Catherine, you are my life. That has always been and always will be a certainty, no matter how many years go by. You have brought so much love and compassion into my life, I sometimes can't believe I am where I am. You are the one I need the most in the entire universe, and I would love nothing more than to spend this life with you for all of our days. You have made me so happy to be with you and to envision a future for us and the family we will create. I promise to live for the sake of us and our future. To always cherish and respect you for the wonderful wife and mother and woman I know you will be. I promise to remain by your side forever and ever. I promise to always be there for you when you need me, no matter the barriers. I promise to give you understanding and acceptance when times are tough and life gets hard. I promise to always walk down every path with you and encourage your dreams and aspirations with all I have. I will be loyal and loving as long as we still draw breath thereafter. I need you to know that I will have no regrets from the moment I met you till now. I have loved you and will continue to love you. You are my life. You are my love, my companion in life, and soon to be wife. And from the moment I slip that ring on your finger, in front of everyone I declare my commitment to us and everything you and I will create. Commitment to our love, our marriage, and the beautiful family we will create. On this day, and without a second's thought, I declare my undying love for you. The soulmate I chose, for we are forever. And with these vows and this ceremony, I want you to be my now and forever.
Well done. Both did amazing. Yeah, I'll put that tissue off. You won't need it now. You got through the hard bit. Well, the rings you're about to exchange don't have a beginning or an end, and a symbol of eternal love the two of you share for each other. They are a reminder of the promises that you have just made, and a symbol to the world that you have found your person to share the rest of your life with. So if we could have the rings. Thank you. Maybe if you walk down and collect them. Go that way, I can get them. Yep. There you go. Pass them over. Good man, thank you. Well done. Yep. And then halfway onto Catherine's finger, just like we practiced. That's it. Catherine, with this ring, I marry you, my best friend, my soulmate, and my partner for life. Remember, we all want to see this ring going on. There we go. Okay, Catherine, your turn, my love. Daniel, with this ring, I marry you, my best friend, my soulmate, and my partner for life. Excellent. Thanks, Moses. That's okay, that's engagement ring. Did you want your engagement ring too? Yeah. Yep. No, wedding band first and then engagement ring. Yeah. Wear your wedding band, just so everybody knows. You wear your wedding band closest to your heart. And then it's the engagement ring. And then you get the third one. First child or first year. Sorry, Daniel. There's another one. Thank you. Okay, you two. He's like, what? No, it's all good. Okay, you two. I hope you have been practicing and we're all ready to clap and cheer you on. Catherine and Daniel, if you'd like to please share your first kiss as husband and wife. More.
Starting to see that we're onto something. Feel it coming, we'll keep running. Nothing in our way, and we got no reason to wait. Let the journey take you where it wants to. We'll continue to find our way through anything we face. We got what it takes. Here we go. Begins. every step, writing stories that seek to be read, taking hold of the moment as we discover every color filled with wonder. Now we finally see we got everything we need. Here we go. All we need is an open road and a chance to see a never-ending world that's beautiful. Here we go, with the sunlight on our skin. It's a brand new day, it's ours to take, and we will let it in. This is where the adventure begins. Here we go. Heading out on our own with our hope in the clouds. We're starting to see that we're onto something. Feel it coming now. Here we go. All we need is an open road and a chance to see a never-ending world that's beautiful. Here we go, with the sunlight on our skin. It's a brand new day, it's ours to take, and we will let it in. This is where the adventure begins.
So, just let's start by welcoming my new family and friends. I'm Troy, father of the group. Thank you all for coming here and being here to witness my son as he takes this milestone to marriage. And I'd like to officially welcome my new daughter-in-law, Catherine, to the Kearsley family. Thank you. And I would also like to thank all of the family that are video linking from Sydney, hello, and the Philippines as well. So Daniel has always been such a hard working and dedicated person. Even while at uni, he set up a successful IT business while also completing his degree in computer science, and he got with distinctions. I guess it shouldn't surprise me that he went on to become an IT whiz. Well, he knows when he's found something he loves, that's what led him to marry Catherine today. As a father, I've always wanted Daniel to feel loved and supported. When I met Catherine, I saw a woman with the biggest heart and most compassionate attitude. Here I thought, is a woman that will love my son for all of who he is and for all of his days. I'm so grateful that you have found each other and can celebrate a lifetime of laughter and happiness and love together. Actually, I'll just grab that.
Oh,
If you'd all now stand and raise a glass to toast the married couple. May your marriage be full of more love than you can experience in this lifetime. Congratulations, Daniel and Catherine.
Good evening, everyone. I hope you're all having a wonderful time celebrating this special day of these two lovebirds here, Catherine and Daniel. And I'm so sorry I didn't come prepared for my speech. Whoops. Wait, just a second. I'm not really prepared. No, just kidding. Oh my God, I'm sick. Well, first of all, I wanted to say how happy and lucky I am to be part of this wedding today. Everything looks perfect, from the beautiful wedding ceremony to the food, music, and decorations at this venue. Every little detail was planned by Catherine and Daniel. And what you get to pick behind the scene, you see how much work really goes into planning a wedding. I know there were a lot of late nights and hours spent working on this. And I have to say that it all turned out beautifully, and it's all worth the stress and effort. And for that, let's all give a round of applause for Catherine and Daniel. I'm honestly feeling nervous right now, so please bear with me. So when Catherine first asked me to be her maid of honor, I felt flattered. She also told me I had to give a speech, but I'm kind of the shy type, and I was trying my best to get out of it. And to be honest, this is actually my first wedding. And so I consulted my friend, the internet, to make sure I cover everything I needed to say. So according to weddingforward.com, step 1, start your speech with a simple yet direct introduction. Well, for those of you I haven't had the chance to meet yet, my name is Charlene. Catherine and I have been best friends for around the last 4 years, actually 4.5 years. We first met at school, and I still fondly remember the day I asked her to have lunch with me. We clicked and instantly became best friends. We shared so many interests and likes, we have similar tastes, we like similar clothes, we are both into arts and photography, which actually led to a series of photo shoots. And oh God, everyone knows I love taking photos. Catherine will be my photographer and me as her model, but don't get me wrong, we do take turns. Well, speaking of Catherine, step 2, talk about the bride. Catherine has been like a sister to me for all these years, and you could say we are even closer than sisters. And I'm very thankful to God that I met a good friend like her here in Australia, as it is just so nice to have someone you can rely on, trust, share secrets with, share funny stories with, and someone to listen to all my thoughts and dramas. Catherine was there through some of my hardest times, breakups, emotional and mental breakdowns, and a whole lot of dramas in life. And I would like to take this opportunity to say thank you. And I would, where are we going? And I want to express how much I appreciate you in my life. With Catherine, I realize I don't really need a lot of friends. I'm happy to hang out with a select few because I choose quality over quantity. And Catherine is of the highest quality. Moving on with all this drama, I promise Catherine I'm not going to cry, so I'm not going to do it. So step 3, remember that this isn't about you. Well, this is actually one of the hardest things for me to digest, because when you think about this union, it is absolutely about me and Catherine. Before Daniel entered our lives, we were completely happy single people. And you know what changed my mind? Well, let me tell you in step 4. This is the best part, the love story. Well, Catherine and I always found time to spend with each other, even with our very busy schedules. Until one fateful day, I encouraged her to download this little dating app called Bumble. And I even told her, we're not getting any younger anymore. We need to start a dating life now. Yes, now. And so she downloaded the app. Sometime later, she told me that she matched with this guy named Daniel Hayden Kersley. I was happy for her, but still, a bit protective over her, of course, because you know you can't trust someone you just met online straight away. So I made sure I gave her a little bit of advice before meeting Daniel, acting as if I'm the expert here. So when the two finally met, little did I know that that would be the last time I'll see my best friend alone. As the two become inseparable, so much so that even in our lunch dates, Daniel is there with us. I'm like the third wheel. Oh God. But with all honesty, I was still genuinely happy for Kat. As I can see, she was starting to come out of her shell, and it was easy to see how joyful she had become, which actually made me think that maybe he is the one for her. Talking about the one, finally, step 5, talk about the groom. So after 4 months of dating, Catherine texted me and said, I can imagine him to be the father of my kids. Insert laughing emoji. When I first read this, I was like, whoa, far out. Things are going really fast and things are getting serious now. I guess God really saw something in this guy. When I first met Daniel, he's a very mature, smart, and generally sweet person. Once I had gotten to know him a bit more, Daniel even provided me with lots of fantastic advice, which I greatly appreciate. I would like you to know, Daniel, that you're a fantastic guy. And I'm confident that my friend is in good hands with you. I'm happy that Kat met you, and I feel honored to know that I helped you to meet by forcing her to download the Bumble all those years ago. Not that I'm bragging, but yeah, I just want you to know that you are very lucky to have her. And actually, both of you are very lucky to have each other. And I'm very honored to be not only a significant part of your special day, but a significant person in your lives. And I am beyond excited to watch the next chapter of your lives unfold together as husband and wife. I love you both so much, and I wish you a lifetime of laughter and those joyous moments, loving support in those trying times, and excitement for all the adventures that lie ahead. To the happily ever after Kesleys, cheers! Thank you.
Loyal, kind, generous, and honest. Well, that's enough about me. I'm here to actually talk about Daniel here. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, friends and family of the bride and groom. I'm Kyle, and while I may not be the best man, I will endeavour to not waste your time and deliver a speech worthy for this momentous occasion. As my friend Daniel here takes the first steps with Catherine here on the journey through the battlefield that is marriage. Firstly, I would like to thank everyone for being here on this fine Wednesday night. Yeah, everyone I told her about this coming in on a Wednesday, they were rather surprised about it. But I wouldn't miss this night for anything. I would also like to thank everyone who made this day possible as well. Yeah. Like the, groom, yeah. Thanks for being here, yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Now, with the formalities out of the way, I would like to regale to you the tale of how Daniel and I first met. We shared the same class, a really, really boring class at uni, and at the time, being a weird person that I was making quotes to a very vague series that very few people know about, when he surprised me by recognizing the quote. At first, I was very surprised that he recognized the quote, but more happy that I found a friend as weird, probably even weirder than me. It's rare to find someone who you can get along with and form a good friendship with. So, Catherine, always remember how lucky a find you made, because I'm sure Daniel is also wondering how he lucked out as well. Now, for some last-minute wedding advice. Daniel, early in your marriage, you'll find it very hard to get the last word in any discussion. With time, you will learn how to always get the last two words in every discussion. Just make sure those last words are, yes, dear. But Catherine, you'll find over the years that the best way to get your husband to do something is to suggest that perhaps he's getting a little bit too old for it. Now, I won't take up too much more of your time. I'd like to make a toast to Daniel and Catherine. Whether the times are good and bad, may you always make many more memories together. To Daniel and Catherine. Thank you, everybody.
Well done, Carl. Thank you very much.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you all for coming tonight. Thank you all for your good wishes and contributions to our most wonderful life event. But most importantly, thank you to our family and friends for their unending support to make this day happen. I would like to also thank all the people that came together to help run this incredible event and ensure everything runs smoothly. First, I would like to thank our celebrant, Nina. Without her, we wouldn't be married right now. Our photographers and videographers, our MC, florist, stylist, live streamer, and, of course, the Vines Resort. for all their effort in helping make this day as magical as it was. It still is. I would especially like to thank my father, Troy, and my mother, Katrina, for putting up with me for the majority of my childhood. I am so lucky to have such loving and supportive parents. I would like to thank my grandparents, Kenneth and Lynn, for all those moments in my past that are hard to remember but are equally important. Thank you both for coming and supporting us. I would like to thank my grandmother Irene and grandfather Peter for always making me feel at home whenever I would visit in Sydney. I always loved and cherished my visits with my family on the other side of Australia. I would like to thank my aunties and uncles, Shelley, Josephine, Gina, Uncle Andy, and Chelsea. I'm so thankful you guys were able to witness this momentous occasion in mine and Kathy's life, despite being unable to fly over. I really appreciate you all and wish to see you when the borders open. I would like to thank my groomsman, Moses, for being my friend for many years and always there when I needed a stiff drink and someone to chat about life. I'm very sorry I don't remember the majority of those conversations. I would like to thank Kyle for being my friend through those years of university and thereafter. Hanging out at the Law Building Cafe was fun since neither of us actually studied law. It's amazing no one kicked us out. I would like to thank Marvin, Cesar, Diana, and Gladys, my new sisters and brothers-in-law, as technically, I suppose by law, I'm no longer an only child. At least legally speaking. I would also like to thank my new father and mother-in-law, also Cesar and Emmy, for raising such a wonderful young woman, whom I plan to love and cherish for many days to come, and then some. And now I'll hand the microphone to my lovely wife. Oh my God, she's my wife.
Oh my God, you're my husband. Good evening, everyone. I hope everyone's enjoying their meal. As my husband says, I would also like to thank everybody for coming here tonight, for all our vendors, for making our venue as magical as it was, or it is. Before we continue our celebration tonight, I just want to say a few words to my family and friends who's always been there for me to support me and making our wedding as beautiful as it is right now. To my parents, I am grateful for all your sacrifices. Sorry. I am grateful for all your sacrifices to give me a better future. I wouldn't be here today if it weren't for you. I wouldn't even met Daniel if I would be here today because we wouldn't migrate and there would be no wedding and I would probably be a nun in the Philippines. Just kidding. Just kidding. To my sisters, Gladys and Diana, thank you for being my sisters. You always have my back every time. I can still remember those days where we always pretend like we're Powerpuff Girls. I'm Buttercup, your Blossom Ate, and Diana is Bubbles. We always gonna be the trio who always fights evil and win. To my brothers, Cesar Jr., and to my brother Marvin, thank you for being so generous to me and so protective all these years. Especially I would like to thank my brother Marvin for giving me the best dress tonight. Okay. I love you all. To my sister-in-law, Anami, of course, thank you so much for all your support through the years. And to my brother-in-law, Wilson. What? Whew. And to my bestie, Charlene, thank you, Bess, for always trying to push me out of my comfort zone. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't met Daniel, of course. I would be an old maid, for sure. To my husband's parents, thank you for accepting me into your family. To my father-in-law now and my mom-in-law, thank you for being so good to me. Thank you for trusting me, Daniel. I'll take care of him forever. As long as I live, of course. There are so many people I would like to thank for, but there's so many lists, so it's going to be a long speech. So come to the chase. Thank you all for coming. Drink as much as you can. Enjoy the rest of the night. Thank you, guys.
You're a falling star, you're the getaway car, you're the line in the sand when I go too far. You're the swimming pool on an August day, and you're the perfect thing to say. And you play it coy, but it's kinda cute. Oh, when you smile at me, you know exactly what you do. Baby, don't pretend that you don't know it's true, 'cause you can see it when I look at you. And in this crazy life, and through these crazy times, it's you, you make me sing your every line, your every word, your everything.
Tanong sa akin, kasi ang aking mahal. Tanong sa akin, sagutin mo na katagal. Ikaw lang ang aking mahal, ang pag-ibig mo'y aking kailangan. Pag-ibig na walang hangganan, ang aking tunay na nararamdaman. I think it's too close to each other. Isa lang ang damdamin, ikaw ay aking mahal. Maniwala ka sana, sa aking walang iba. Ikaw lang ang aking mahal, ang pag-ibig mo'y aking kailangan. Pag-ibig na walang hangganan, ang aking tunay na nararamdaman. Nais ko sana
hilaga o sa timog o kaluran, sa paman, asa sisisagan, ikaw aking mahal. Nais ko sana inyong malaman sa hilaga o sa timog o kaluran, paman ang leging sasisigan, ikaw aking mahal, ikaw aking mahal. Ikaw aking mahal.
Okay, so they've got a pair of each other's shoes in their hands, and they're going to answer just holding up their shoe, depending on who they think it pertains to. So, guys, here's the first question: who made the first move? Daniel did. Who is the better kisser? Who hogs most of the bed covers? Daniel. Who is the better driver? Who is the better cook? Yeah, hands down. Who wears the pants in the relationship? Who's in charge in the relationship? Who is more likely to cry during the sad parts of movies? You both do. She's watching Titanic would be a complete wreck for you too, isn't it? Who takes longer to get ready? It's always the bride. It's always the bride. Who is always right? Waiting on you, Catherine. You're not going to answer that one, you're taking the fifth. Who wakes up grumpy? So all the time you, Catherine, and sometimes Daniel. Is that what that was? Who snores louder? Who is more organised? You can tell by this wonderful wedding. Who is the clumsy one in the relationship? Who trips over all the time? You both do. Who is better at keeping secrets? You're a vault. Who has the louder laugh? You both laugh loud. Who does more of the household chores? Who spends the most money? Oh, you both do. Bank balance doesn't look too good. Here's a controversial one. Who has the Who has the crazier family? And the last one, guys. Who said, I love you first? Well done, Catherine. Ladies and gentlemen, give them a big round of applause. They are qualified to be married.
I was born to leave it down in history. The sunshine is here to stay. The sunshine is here to stay. Stay. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. I feel free.